Hey church family, I got a question for you. And my question is, are you a judgmental person? Are you a judgmental person? If you're not sure how to answer that, let me encourage you to survey a few of your friends, as I'm sure that at least one or two of them would be willing to help you to come up with a definitive answer. Speaking of judging, I hope you're able to join us for worship this weekend as we continue our series called Dumb Things That Christians Say. This weekend's dumb thing is Christians shouldn't judge. Now, how is that a dumb thing? Well, you'll have to join us this weekend to find out. But in preparing for this weekend, I was reminded of a story of a man named Joe who was on his way out of a grocery store when he crossed paths with an attractive young woman who greeted him with a very cheerful and enthusiastic "Hi!" Her face was beaming, and Joe's problem was, for the life of him, he couldn't remember ever having seen her before. Well, because of his reaction to her greeting, this woman quickly realized that she'd made a mistake. She apologized to him profusely, saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. When I first saw you, I thought you were the father of one of my children." Joe didn't know how to respond to that, so he said nothing. Instead, he continued on to his car. But then he thought to himself, what is this world coming to? An attractive woman who doesn't even remember what the father of one of her kids looks like? On the one hand, he was a little bit flattered that he might resemble one of her former companions. On the other hand, he seriously hoped that nobody overheard her saying that she mistook him for being the father of one of her children. With all these thoughts racing through his mind, and a bit stunned, Joe continued walking to his car. He didn't realize, of course, that the attractive young woman was a second-grade school teacher, which kind of changes the meaning of her words when she said, "I thought you were the father of one of my children." Joe was guilty of judging, all because he misunderstood what someone was saying to him. Of course, the problem of judging is nothing new. In his Sermon on the Mount, Jesus talked about judging, and here is what he said. Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 1. "Do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For you will be treated as you treat others. The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. And why worry about a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own? How can you think of saying to your friend, 'Let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye,' when you can't see past the log in your own eye? Hypocrite! First of all, get the log in your own eye out, then you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye." So back to my original question. Are you a judgmental person? Someone once said, the only exercise some folk get is jumping to conclusions. Is that you? Is it ever right to judge? Well, the same Jesus who said, "Do not judge others and you will not be judged," also said, "Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment." I hope you can be with us this weekend as we explore this subject together. Looking forward to seeing you then.